Here I am going to reassign some space from my Windows into Ubuntu. So let's check how much space is available in my Ubuntu disk right now. Just search for Disk Manager and click on that. Here you will have the list of folders with percentage amount of consumed space by each folder, as you can see on my screen right now. Here you can see the subfolders also. Here currently I have around 176.3 GB allocated to my Ubuntu disk. I'm getting errors that I'm getting out of space. That's why I need to assign some space in my Ubuntu. To do so, I first need to check how much free space available in my Windows disk. Let's check into our Windows first. Let's log in into Windows and check there. Here I'm going to log in into my Windows operating system. While performing this entire process, please have your coffee with you. I will surely recommend you to have your coffee with you because this process might take longer than expected. So please don't get panic and get some fresh air. I'm gonna have mine also. So here we go. This is my Windows system. I am logging into my Windows right now. And now click on this PC to check how many drives are available in my system. You can see I have two drives, C and D, sorry. Here you can see the allocated space and free space also. I'm going to unallocate some space from my C drive and I will use that into my Ubuntu disk later on. For that, I will have to have one tool which is GParted. To have GParted, you can download it by clicking on the link I am giving you in the description, or you can type whatever I am typing in my screen. GParted will help you to do the partition of your multiple disks. So it is a very required application right now and it is very easy to use. So you can see the details and now click on the download and scroll below. Here you will have your latest version. I already have downloaded it, so I'm not going to re-download, but you have to download. So please make sure you download it. Now, second thing we require is Rufus. Rufus is nothing but it will help you to create bootable USB drive. So you can get it on Microsoft App Store, or I will give you the link in the description. And then I will have to have my hard drive with me. Or you can have your USB or pen drive with you. Here I'm using my hard drive. To attach my hard drive with PC, I need to have USB cable. So here in the screen you can see this is my USB cable. While plugging this USB cable in your system, please don't mess up. I have seen people doing this that they try to insert in another port and they end up with pressing the system. So please be sure where are you inserting it. So just check the design, at least it is matching or not. Okay, so I have inserted my USB cable and now I have attached to my drive. Now again, click on the Rufus, means search for the Rufus. Okay. Here at the first, I'm not going to see my attached hard drive. Here you can see I'm not seeing it. Just click on the Alt F to auto fetch it. Here I am clicking on the Alt F. Now it is auto fetched. Now I have to select my GParted, a file which I just downloaded. Okay. Now select here GPT and leave the rest detail as it is. There is no change required in this other detail. Okay. And when you click on the start, your process will be getting started and you will see the ready line in a green highlighted. Okay, so once the process is done, you can click on the close. I already have performed this process, so I'm not going to re-perform it, but you have to. Okay, now again we need to shut down our system and we need to restart it in a boot manager. Okay, so I'm going to shut down my system. So for the most of the PCs, by clicking on function F12 or just F12, it will open your system in boot manager. Okay, you can search on Google how to open your system in boot manager based on the what system you are using. Okay, it is my Lenovo system, so I'm going to do that. Here you can see my hard disk and click on that. And here just again click because my GParted is already default selected. Okay. Wait a while. here our process is started. First, we need to select the default configurations. So this is our default configuration. Just click on the enter. There is no need to change. Now select your English language to click. While you click on the enter, it will default set your English language, or you can see select the other language. And again click on enter to open your user interface of GParted. Here we go. It's our GParted user interface. You can see the disk with allocated space. First one is Windows. I'm going to click on right side and resize. And now I'm going to decrease the size of my Windows disk. Okay. By dragging drop, you can do that. Now we have unallocated space available. I cannot directly use it in my Ubuntu disk, which is at the last. You can see I first need to drag that unallocated space nearer to that last disk. To do so, I first need to allocate the space to each block which is very nearer to it. Like first one is a green. I'm going to assign my free space to the green block first. Again, I need to unallocate from the green block to have it nearer to my red block. Here, green is part of Windows and red is part of Ubuntu. So don't get confused. I have two partition of my each operating system. Okay. Now I'm going to allocate my free space to red block, which is one part of my Ubuntu disk. And again, I need to unallocate space from my this red block by just dragging drop. Or you can manually enter values here. You can use plus minus also. So whatever you want to do, just do it. So click on OK. Now I have free block available nearer to my Ubuntu disk. I can just click on the right side and right side click and just resize and then just drag and drop to select my unallocated space for my Ubuntu disk. Currently, these settings are not applied in my system because I haven't checked on this green box. Here we have some free unallocated space. I'm going to assign this into my red block. So let's do and OK. Now I want to apply the settings in my system. So that for that I need to click on this green check. Click on that and apply. So here your process is started. This process might get longer than expected. So based on the amount of data available in your Ubuntu disk, this process will take the time. Okay. Meanwhile, please do not click on any keys or anything because it might crash your system. So have some patience with the process. So let me take you to the end part, how it looks when it is done. Okay. So here we go. It's the screen after the process is done. Click on the close and click on the third block on the right top to close the window, and again click on the exit and shut down the system. Or you can just reboot your system. Now I will first log in into my Ubuntu system to check that is there any change in my disk manager or not. Here we go. First, let's log in into Ubuntu operating system. Oh my God. There's so much dust on my screen. Please neglect that. And let's log in. I need some coffee too. I forgot my password. No, I didn't. Here we go. It's our Ubuntu system. Let's check on the disk manager. Is there any change or not? Search for the disk manager. And you can see there is more 100 GB spaces allocated to my Ubuntu disk. If I click on that, it will give me the list of folder with percentage amount of consumed space. Very good. Here is the detail which I already had, but now the space is increased. Now let's log in into our Windows operating system and check what changes are there right now. Okay, so let's log in into Windows. Now search for the computer manager. Here you can see computer management. Click on that. And now click on the disk management to check the space consumed by each disk. Here you can see there is lesser space than previously allocated to C drive, and now there is more space available in our other drive, which is allocated to my Ubuntu operating system. So this was the process. Please follow it and let me know in my comment section. Thank you for watching.